Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. As if we didn't need more reasons to not trust cops, here we are. There is a video that has been floating around YouTube of a police officer being filmed during a Black Lives Matter protest. And this police officer is trying to loudly play Taylor Swift's music during the interaction where he is being filmed in order to hopefully have the video that is being taken of him shut down or taken down or removed by whatever platform it's being placed on. You can watch this video on YouTube right now. It is linked down below. This guy's plan, his little plot, did not work, and thankfully that is the case, and I'm glad that it didn't work, and I'm glad this video is making the rounds so that people can be more aware of this really scummy behavior, because we've seen a lot of scummy behavior from police officers for generations now, but especially over the last year, and that's really more to do with us being able to film them and document their scummy behavior adequately. And we need to be able to do that because we cannot trust them to report on themselves accurately. We cannot trust them to tell on themselves when they've done something wrong. We can barely even trust them to handle their own body cam footage, which is why we need to film you if you are a police officer. I'm talking to you. So anyway, check out this video. Now, this sort of thing has been getting reported on for months. But thankfully, no, this video and most likely others like it are going to be treated like any other video that has copyrighted music in it on YouTube, especially if it is popular and getting some views on it. It's just going to be claimed by the automation system, and whatever money is made from it will just go straight to the copyright holder, as opposed to whoever has posted the video, which I guess is fine because whoever posts this kind of content isn't trying to monetize it anyway. They're just trying to send out the word that police officers are corrupt, or at least like film a cop to prevent them from doing something that they would do if they knew that they weren't being filmed. Not to say that we're totally in the clear here. I think that what's happening here is as heinous and as ridiculous. It's kind of like, you know, a slightly lighter shade of authorities using popular music in an awful way, like torturing prisoners of war with Metallica or pop music or some BS like that. I think this is also a grave misuse of popular music, but I digress. There are platforms where they do get pretty stringent and strict when it comes to any copyrighted material being broadcast via live stream. Instagram is definitely one. I don't know how bad TikTok is, but I know Instagram for sure can be a pain in the butt, and Twitch as well. I would recommend YouTube as a go-to if you had to post it somewhere immediately, or if you had to stream it somewhere immediately. Twitter is also pretty good as well, as far as, like, you know, being able to post copyrighted material. Now, look, this is all a case-by-case basis, but in my own experience as somebody who uses and observes social media constantly, YouTube can be a bit more, I guess, dependable of a platform. Now, that being said, if you are sort of like having an interaction with an officer, just to be on the safe side and make sure that what's happening is documented, I recommend just filming more than live streaming. Because, I mean, you know, if you're live streaming to something, sometimes there's not a guarantee if it is taken down that it'll be saved, that you'll be able to go back and download it later. So I recommend just kind of like straight filming. And if you are worried about like getting it out there once you have filmed it, you can always film it and then try to text it to someone immediately, or maybe FaceTime somebody and have them screen record it, though you will be kind of dealing with whatever the quality of FaceTime is in that moment. I know we've kind of gotten off the music path here because this is more of my reaction to the situation, the disgusting behavior of this officer here. But I find it pretty funny over here in this Variety article that in addressing and responding to this issue, apparently the department that this officer is a part of does not have a policy about whether or not you can play Taylor Swift or music in an attempt to censor YouTube content from a public encounter. Well, that's kind of weird. Like, shouldn't a government body that is supposed to be upholding the laws of the Constitution, which does, like, stand for free speech and stuff. Shouldn't that body have a policy about not silencing the free speech of the people that it's sworn to protect and that kind of shit? Sort of seems like you should be trying to protect that right rather than infringe upon it. But this is just kind of further evidence of the fact that cops are a gang. Cops are a gang that operate in their own interest. So very concerning over here, but I'm glad it did not work. And I feel like, if labels out here really want to be loud and proud about being behind these sorts of movements, like they act like they are when they're kind of going full throttle, I think there should be some kind of response here, some kind of response to this sort of behavior, and a promise, a sworn promise to not pull down video content when it is exactly this scenario, when you have people, average everyday citizens who are just trying to keep cops accountable, filming them for good reason because they pull BS like this, swearing to not take down such content, be it YouTube, be it any other social media platform. Again, glad this video is up, and you guys should most definitely watch this video and look up the department that this guy is a part of, and maybe even complain if you are a part of that community. And make sure that, no matter what's going on, if something shady is happening in front of you police-wise, make sure to film it and do not allow the playing of any popular music in front of you keep you from doing so, because you're doing a public service here, a public service that these scumbags refuse to do. All right, those are my thoughts and my feelings on this. Taylor Swift's biggest fan here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Taylor Swift, forever.